All right, family. All right, family. Let's see. Are we live? We are live. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, family. Hello, hello, hello. Hold on. Okay. How do I mute it? I'm trying to. Do y'all hear that feedback? Let me know. I'm using a new system tonight and it's got a whole lot of things going on. I'm not sure. I don't want you to hear feedback. Let me know if you hear feedback in the comments. Give me a yes if you hear some feedback so I know. Yeah, let me know if you hear any feedback or know if you don't. Because I'm really excited to be here. I got a whole lot I want to talk about tonight, and I want to make sure that you can hear me and I can hear you, and we all up in this space together. Okay, so you're saying no, you don't hear it. All right, well, let's get into it. Hey, folks, this is Dr. Shana. Happy New Year! It is 2024. We are here, honey, and it is on. It is on. I don't know about you, but I'm super excited about this new year. And I wanted to pop in tonight, and not even just tonight. I'm actually here, folks, because for the next 5 days, right, the first 5 days of the new year, I'm showing up every single night. And I'm going to have some conversations with y'all. Okay, want to have some conversations because my objective here is for us all to show up in power in 2024. It doesn't matter to me whether you are on my business side, you're a therapist, and you want to scale your business beyond the therapy room, or if you are on the wellness side and you one of my sisters who follows me and you like, Dr. Shana, I need to get my life back, my body back, my energy back in 2024. It doesn't matter where you are in the world of where I serve you, but all of what I'm talking about tonight is going to help us all. Okay? It's going to help us all. And so I'm excited about it. Y'all get in the comments and tell me where are you from? Where are you joining this live from? I'd love to know where my family is joining me from so I know how far does this extend. Okay, how far does this extend? For those of you who do not know me, I am Dr. Shana. I am your favorite executive wellness coach. I equip high achieving professional women who are overwhelmed and burned out with all the responsibilities of life, career, and relationships to gain clarity and focus so that she can position herself to have it all. I believe if mama ain't right, ain't nobody right. And everything I do is really to make sure all of my sisters are okay. That's why I show up. South Carolina in the house. I love it. I love it. I love it. Hi, Sister Gibbons. I'm glad you are here. Listen, and so I'm from Houston, Texas, and I bring you greetings from the South. And down here in the South, where we have Southern hospitality, when you walk in the room, you just say hello. So if you're entering this live, just give me a hello. Give me a howdy, give me a happy new year, give me a hey girl. Just let me know that you are here so that I can greet you as you enter into this space. So I'm excited. I'm not going to be here long, y'all. I'm not going to be here long, but I do want to have a conversation with you about a few things. I got folks at my door. Yes, ma'am. Okay. I'm just making sure everything's all right. So Happy New Year. Many of you may have seen me earlier today. I was on Houston Life. I did a segment around New Year, New You. And so I had the conversation with folks today about, let's not do resolutions. Baby, we need a revolution, okay? We need a revolution. And here's the thing before I even hop into that, what I need you to understand is that we are in a space right now where many of us had a rough 2023. Give me a one in the chat if 2023 was rough on you. I'm gonna put myself with a one. 2023 was where I learned how to fight. I don't know about y'all. I'm 5'1", and it's always funny. Folks who see me on social media, they meet me in person, they think that I was much taller. I'm short. I'm an itty bitty person, but I learned how to fight in 2023. I don't know about you, but what I understand is the fight that I was in was not just by myself though, because I have a father, and I don't know what your spirit looks like, family, but I know my spirit looks like my father shows up and fights my battles for me. He goes before me and fights my battles. And so I made it through 2023 only because he showed up and fought for me. And for that I am forever grateful. And so as we enter into this new year of 2024, there's so many things flowing around in my heart and in my mind as I'm thinking about what do we need? Where are we right now that is really going to make a difference in us showing up and being successful in this new year? Okay. Now, one of the things that I talked about today on Houston Life was that many of us begin a new year with resolution. So give me a one in the chat if you've already created your New Year resolutions. It's all right. Let's just know who already created a resolution. And I'm going to talk to you about a resolution and talk to you about why we really don't need them. Honestly, we really don't. Because here's the truth of the matter. On January 17th, you would have ditched it, forgot all about it. You probably made it already too big, and it's not something that you're going to be able to easily maintain. Those are just the facts. And so if you're in a space right now and there's something you really want to get done in 2024, it's not going to be with a resolution. It's just not. It's just not. So we're going to throw all those out the window right now. Here's the truth of the matter, folks. We don't need no New Year resolution. We need a New Year revolution. That's what we're talking about tonight. Somebody put a revolution in the comments for me, so I know that you're with me in this live tonight. Somebody put a revolution in the comments, so I know that you're with me tonight. We're not talking about a resolution. We're talking about war. We're talking about war. And what war are you talking about, Dr. Shana? So often, many of us will say we want to do a whole bunch of things, right? I want to lose 50 pounds. I want to get a new job. I want to make more money. I want to do this. I want to do that. And all of that sounds amazing, right? That you want to do all of these things. But when it's just a resolution, it's not tied to anything. It's tied to nothing other than the thing you said that you wanted. So when I'm showing up saying, family, what we need is a revolution, what I'm actually describing is we need a change of mindset. The war happens here. The war happens here first. And so if we don't shift how we think about the things we say that we want, we will never see the things we say that we want. Okay. So here's the thing I want you to think about. When I'm saying shift your mindset, shift how you think about what you say you want, you must create a deep why. There must be a great reason for you to actually accomplish the thing you say that you want. To just say you want more money, to just say you want a new job, to just say you want to lose 100 pounds is not enough. And I'm going to tell you why it's not enough. It's not enough because when adversity shows up, when the going gets tough, when things stand in your way and barriers show up, your why not deep enough, them roots aren't planted far enough, then what happens is you throw up your hands and you give up. You lay down, you say, you know what, maybe I shouldn't have wanted that in the first place, and you give up. But if we have a deep enough why, this is the revolution I'm talking about. If we have a deep enough why, then what happens is even when we're faced with adversity, I'm still going to stand in this thing and I'm going to fight. This is what I'm talking about. So if I say I want to lose 50 pounds this year, great. But why do I want to lose 50 pounds? Not for the sake of just losing them, but because my health is important to me. I want to be able to spend longevity with the people that I love. I want to be able to be well enough to run with my children, to show up and play soccer and to do these other things. And I can't do it with knees that hurt every time I walk. I can't do it because I can't breathe because I have too much fluid or weight around my middle area. I need to lose 50 pounds so that I can show up and enjoy the life with my family that I'm working to be. Does that make sense? That's different than just saying I want to lose 50 pounds. I have a why that's deep enough that when it gets hard and I'm at pound point five and I haven't hit one, I don't give up. Maybe you say I want to make some more money, right? I want to make some more money in 2024. Okay, you can make some more money in 2024, but why? Not for the sake of just making money, but maybe you want to make more money so that you can do more philanthropic work. So you can show up and be a blessing to somebody else in a greater way. So you can start a nonprofit organization. So you can be a lender and not a borrower. Maybe you want to make more money so that your health of your spouse is better so they don't have to work as hard. Maybe that's why you want to make more money. Do you understand what I'm saying about the difference in saying I just want a thing and understanding why I need a thing? You understand what I'm saying? That's the revolution. We get caught in the thing and we forget about the why we really need that thing. And so, what I'm asking you all to think about tonight is what is your why? What is your why for the things that you say that you want to have happen or show up in 2024? Somebody think about that. What is your why? And it must be deep enough. It must be deep enough for you to be able to stand in the face of everything that shows up when it gets hard. Hello, somebody. Y'all give me a one if y'all tracking with me. Y'all quiet. We here on this live, and all I got is your comments. I can't see your faces. I can't hear your voice. But let me know if you're with me in the comments by giving me a one if this resonates for you when you think about the things you say that you want. And I definitely want you to think about what you desire for this year, right? I don't want you to say what Dr. Shana said. No, I'm not saying don't think about it, but I need you to think about it. I need you to dig a little bit deeper and understand why that thing matters, not just the thing. Okay. So that's number one. That's the first thing. We got to understand the foundational components of this, which is the revolution that has to happen. Our mindset has to shift before anything happens. See, resolutions just usually give us a temporary sense of safety that's actually not based on something we truly committed to. Hello, somebody. So, what I'm talking about right now is creating a revolution that allows you to commit to the things you say that you want. Commitment really is making the decision plus action. So if I decided I need to lose weight, then I need to do the things that I need to do in order to make that happen so that I'm able to spend time with my family, so that my life is extended because I'm healthier, so that I'm able, if I want more money or a better job, to create some more positive flow in this world through philanthropic work. I don't know what your why is, but I'm asking you to come with one, to dig a little deeper and give. Okay, so that's part one. Part two of what I want to challenge you to do tonight is to consider what is your focus for 2024. Now, one of the things that happens for me every single year, I'm a spiritual person, so my things come from a spiritual place. I do not know what your spiritual values might be, and it doesn't matter necessarily, but I'm going to explain it from my perspective of how it shows up for me. Because for me, I'm a God girl. So every year I ask God, what is the word? What is the thing you want me to focus on? And He gives that to me and manifests itself in a word. And that becomes my focus word for the new year, right? So I don't know how many of you may already have words. If you got one, drop it in the chat. If you're with me, drop it in the chat. So last year, interestingly enough, 2023, He gave me the word build. And I was like, oh, okay, build. I'm about to build something major in 2023, right? For me, I thought it was building my business, building my brand, building the programs and things that I do to help other people in this world. Because if you know me, you already know that I work with therapists who want to be on the therapy room. I work with women who want to be well, who need self-care advocates, self-care plans. That's the work that I do in this world of the people. And I also show up in the spiritual space and I help my sisters who, need encouragement in that way as well too. So that's what I thought Build was about. But see, God is so funny. I thought it was about one thing, but really the build wasn't about my business at all. The build was about me. See, what I found out is what He wanted me to do was to build my character, to build my acumen, to build my faith, to build my belief, to build who it is that I am and show up as, so that He could prepare me for what the word is that He gave me in the focus for 2024. Now, interestingly enough, a few weeks ago, I thought I had already gotten the word and I was ready for it. But this morning in the shower, I don't know about y'all, a lot of things can show up when you're connected to water spiritually for me. And what He gave me, the word was double. So what I understand now, y'all, I didn't know this until a few hours ago, that last year's a word of build was for me to build my character, my faith, my belief, my trust in Him, so that I could then be prepared for Him to give me double in 2024. Do y'all see that 2 plus 0 plus 2 equals 4? Them two twos, that's double for your trouble. Double for whatever didn't go right in your world. Double for whatever the people meant to do against you, that He's going to give you back. Whatever they took from you, He can give you that double. Anybody know what I'm talking about tonight? Are you in a position that you need some double? But when he gave me that word today, double, boy, and I tell you, that was a shout for me. So what I understand is there's double health, there's double wealth, there's double blessings, not just for me, but for everybody connected to me. So I understand the focus of my 2024. What's your focus? What's your word? Do you have a word? Is there a word that has shown up in your spirit? Is there a word that you can focus on? I see Dr. Bell says prosper. That's a good word, sis. That's a really good word, sis. What other words do we have? If you don't have anything to focus on, you won't be focused on anything. You'll be easily distracted. You will be easily redirected, and you won't even know you missed the mark because you don't even have the mark in front of you. So having a focus is critically important if we're going to be successful as we enter 2024. Y'all give me one if you're with me. Let me know if I'm out here by myself in this wilderness. But for me, like these moments, these thoughts, oh my gosh, they're so powerful as we think about entering 2024. I just believe this is a year of great abundance for so many. And I'm not just talking about money or finances, I'm talking about in every way that you can be abundant. You can be abundant spiritually, health, wealth, relationships, creativity, like all of the things that you have access to can show up in an abundant way, but you gotta be in a space of focus. So here's the two things, folks, and I shared these with you already. The two, and actually, I said a tip a night, but this tonight got this double because it's two. Night one. Hey, double is my words. I guess I'm be giving double for everything that I do. This year, one is understand the revolution. Understand that there is a war that is being fought, and it is being fought in your mind on a daily basis. Understand whether you are it's happening, I promise. And if you're in a space of focusing and understanding what the mental capacity that you need to stand in to get through this, it's gonna be a long, long road and a difficult journey. And I'm not even telling y'all that 2024 is gonna be easier than 2023. I ain't saying that. I'm not sending you to come and tell you, oh, it's gonna get easier. I don't know what it's gonna be. But what I do know is that we can show up in a space and we can be intentional about our efforts to walk into. Okay, Diana said giver. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. So the things I want you to think about, folks, is understand the revolution is happening. There's a war that must occur. Now, here's the thing: we have that war that's happening, but you also got to be focused somewhere. We don't need the resolutions to tell us what to do. We need the revolution. We need the deeper why that any of this matters, deeper why that connects us to why we're here and why it matters. When we get up against when your back, anybody ever had their back up against the wall and you ain't know if it's coming or going, you weren't quite sure what to do, and you can give up so easily if you have no idea. So what I'm encouraging you to think about tonight is what is that why for you? Make it a deep one for whatever the things that you say that you desire to show up in 2024. And then the focus word is going to carry you and continue to bring you back to center when distraction shows its ugly head. So if your word, Sister Bell, I guess you Sister Bell tonight. Sister Bell is prosper. If things show up to derail you from your focus of whatever prosper is for your world, you understanding that that's where your focus is will bring you back to this is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is what I'm supposed to be becoming. This is where I'm supposed to focus my energy and attention. I don't know if this is helping somebody, but I show up in this space in a space to encourage you, but I get encouragement myself as well too from my own conversations. And I'm hopeful that somebody got a little something tonight that encourages you along this journey as we enter 2024. And so, what I'm planning to do for the first 5 nights of 2024, I'm going to show up live every night about 7 o'clock. Tomorrow is going to be earlier because I have an event at 6:30. Every other night it's going to be so considered at about 6-ish. So every other night it'll be 7 o'clock, and I'll show up in 10 minutes or so to share whatever the tip is for that night. But I want us to show up in a space to be ready and prepared to enter into this new year. And so for those of you who said, Dr. Shana, this is good stuff and I want more of it, well, I have an invitation for you. I want to invite you into something that's actually happening next week. This 5 days is not a challenge. This is just me pouring out some encouragement to you, to us. Next week is going to be the actual challenge. And it's New Year's Sexy You, the 5 day challenge for my sisters. I know most of my followers are women. I know I got a couple of fellows that follow me, and I appreciate you. But this challenge is for the ladies. So January 8th through the 12th at 7 p.m. every night, we're going to be on Zoom, and we're going to be having a really deep dive conversation. I'm going to walk you through the process of how do you recommit to yourself in this new year? How do you show up for you? How do you set those boundaries? What does radical self love look like? What is it that you require in order for you to be your best you in this year? And you're going to be challenged every single day in that space. So you can go to newyearsexyu.com and sign up for that. That challenge is completely free, and I invite you to join me in that starting next Monday through Friday. Now, what I'm doing too is there's going to be a real special live and in-person finale on January the 14th, next Saturday. And I invite all of you, well, it's a limited space event. So I invite as many of you can get into that space to show up on the 14th of January here in Houston in the River Oaks location, where we're going to take all that we've learned and we're going to package it in a true visioning experience, not your typical vision board party, if you will, but a visioning experience. And I have a special gift for those of you who are here tonight because the live event is a VIP upgrade. But I want to gift you a $20 discount code if you go and grab your ticket tonight. If you use the code New Year, it'll give you $20 off the virtual upgrade VIP or the live VIP. Okay, and that's go ahead and use that tonight, and it'll give you that here tonight. So, with all of those things said, you're welcome. I'm gonna say, Sister Bell. With all of those things said, I'm hopeful that you had your pen and your paper out tonight. I forgot to tell you that at the beginning, but have your pen and paper. Be prepared for these next 5 days, just for these tips to write them down. Tip one: there's a revolution that has to happen here. Make your why deep enough. And tip number two is get your focus. What's your focus word? When we come back tomorrow, if it's been downloaded to you, I'd love to hear it. If you're watching this by replay, put hashtag replay and share what your word is. I'd love to hear it. Remember that code is New Year for $20 off of the VIP upgrade for the event that's happening on the 14th. But the challenge itself is completely free, and I want you in that challenge, my sister. With that said, ladies, I'm going to hop off right now and gift you back the rest of your new year. But I am hopeful that somebody got something. Just drop me a one in the chat. Y'all don't want those of you who may not be go live and you don't find yourself in this position talking to a screen, not able to see people. You have no clue what is happening with the people on the other side because I can't see you. All I got is your comment. So if you'll do me a favor, you drop me a one in the chat if you gain anything from today's tip. Let me know the valuable use of your time today because I don't come to waste nobody's time. My objective is to build you or into you so you can show up the best version of you. Whether this is version of you in your personal life, your business life, your spiritual life, you pick which life you want to show up in. I want to encourage you to show up your best. Just give me a one and let me know that it was worth your, I don't know, 23 minutes that we've been here. It was worth your time. Give me a heart, give me some love, let me know. And come back tomorrow night. Tomorrow night I'll pop in. Oh, probably like 5:45 because I gotta be where I gotta go. So I'll do the 15 minutes and then get out. So I'm gonna be 5:45 tomorrow. All right. Sister Bell says she'll be here tomorrow. Diana, hi, sis. Thank you. You are very welcome. Thank y'all. Let me know. Give me a little feedback. Let me know that I'm here supporting y'all. Tomorrow night, 5:45 on because I got a 6:30 event, okay? But every other night, 7 o'clock. All right. New Year's Six you folks. Get your seat in the 5 day challenge that's gonna happen next week. I need you to be your best version of you. Your family needs you to be your best version of you. And more than anything, you need you to be the best version of you. All right. Y'all have a good night. And I'll see y'all tomorrow for day two of New Year, New You. 5 days for the tips with Dr. Shana. Have a good night.